on this increasingly dark, cloudy, glowing, stunning, drizzly day in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area in the Midwest. This is Vincenzo'S gold crypto probability-based Targetian trading alerts. Welcome back to Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, where my subscriber base is bouncing up and down more than the Bitcoin market and the XRP and the DOGE market. I think my videos of my horribly produced editing that I'm starting to pop in there for you, my audience's entertainment. And it's all about entertainment, it's all about that entertainment. And back to 1967, by the St. Francis River, the Biavians from a faraway planet, Biave, had a friend of mine, Oka Tanzinwan Wayansa Rajiwan. Neptunians are obviously reptilian in nature, right? Enough of that nonsense and me rambling on. Let's look at the Bitcoin or the gold market. Quick update on gold. I did an extensive breakdown on gold. I'm going to get my perch tool out later on today when I'm home. But gold, I would expect to come and retest that lower support and then bounce. And I think it's going to bounce and break out gold. This is my forecast for gold. I think gold bullion per ounce, the spot price on Wall Street, I think gold's going to hit $2,500 by the end of the year. It could even push $3,000, mark it down. I think a $2,500 an ounce all-time high in gold after an 11-month consolidation is going to happen. I think we're going to retest this support, which would the 250-day moving average would just so happen to be there, and then we're going to bounce to our next leg up. And this continuation of the bull market in gold. The same thing with silver. You've met your overhead. Oh no, that's just my drawing. You've pushed through your overhead resistance, and I think in silver you're going to trade up. You're going to come back down to retest 200 and the 50-day moving average on that upper support that you just broke out of with big volume, right? Just the opposite of what's going on in the coin market. But I think you're going to come back down. The 200-day will be there. 50 will be there. And I think you're going to bounce and you're going to your next leg up in the continuation of the bull market in silver. AAU, I've had a heartfelt and my best video ever dedicated to Yes, my father, who consequently accused me of, yes, me, the CEO, of being involved in the criminal gangster cartel. Yes, the Ohio State University is the criminal gangster cartel that has heisted and fleeced and shysted Jim Harbaugh and the Fighting Wolverines 21 out of 22 years. And COVID cancellation this year, but I believe Jim Harbaugh was just sick of getting fleeced and heisted and shysted by his arch rival that wears a hairless nut around their neck. But AAU is just getting ready to explode. I went over it extensively in the AAU GPL videos. Today, this is my largest, as full disclosure. I am not a financial advisor, nor do I play one on my own show here, on my little Vincenzo'S radio show, where I get to entertain with my beautiful, lovely, fantastically glowing audience. I think you're starting your next leg of the bull market in AAU, and I have a 85-cent price target by the end of the summer, along with a $2,500 gold per ounce and a $40 silver by the end of the year. GPL, another one we went over. You can see I have a big position in this, second biggest holding, and I've had it since it was in the 70s, and then it was up into the dollars, and then I didn't do anything, and then it crashed back cheaper than I bought it for, so I just bought more. And I've been waiting patiently for the last 6 or 7 weeks, buying a little bit here and there, waiting for a pump. Now I think GPL was going to come back down and test underneath support, and then I think you're going to kick out over the next few days to next week. The same as AAU, B2 Gold. We'll give B2 Gold some love because I have a moderate position in B2 Gold. It pays a dividend. I've been buying for 9 months. I've done pretty well on it just because I just buy it when it goes down. But I think it's ready to have a massive, even bigger breakout than AAU. And GPL is in a similar spot. B2 Gold, because AAU, right, has been in a 9-month beautiful bear flag that I showed you on the last video, and I think it just broke out of it, confirming it with the volume pump. And I think you're gonna maybe come down and retest your underneath long-term multi-decade support, and I think you're gonna pump, or 9-month support, and I think you're moving back up. And I think you're going to trade your way in B2 Gold. Honestly, I think B2 Gold is going to trade its way over $10 by the end of the summer. So that's a great emergency buy. B2 Gold, start stacking. Let's turn the stacking and hodling into the gold mining sector. Start hodling your AAU, hodl your GPL, hodl your your Fortuna Silver, and hodl your B2 Gold. For God's sakes, those are all 4 fantastic companies. And Rawlscon Gold, I've also stacked. It's a prospecting mining company, and all that means is they're not a junior mining company yet. They prospect for land, and then they start slowly mining it, and to try to build their company up to being big enough to be in the junior mining market. Lightning alert in Denver, Colorado. To all my subscribers, be careful. Patchy severe weather moving through the Mile High City out there in the wilderness, where maybe there's a Bigfoot or a Yeti. Watch out for them. I will continue to update on the Yeti sightings out there, or the Bigfoot. But Rawlscon Gold is a good long term, like 10 years down the line. Anything below $1, stack it, hodl it. Just continue to accumulate on the dips and in the mean of the pattern, right? I've started stacking this and hodling it. I'm hoping to maybe get to 5,000 shares in that, right? I got over 5,000 shares in the AAU. I got several thousand shares of GPL. I think 1,000 shares of B2 Gold. I got, I don't know, a couple hundred shares of a gold fund. We'll give Peter Schiff, one of my economic and financial mentors, on monetary and fiscal policy and how to balance a budget and what to look for in inflation. The Euro Pacific Gold Fund it pays 8.5% dividend. So literally, he's paying you a dividend, 8.5% of your portfolio balance. He pays it out quarterly. It's done very nice. It's a great fund. You guys should go get there. I don't get any money or nothing for that. It's just a great fund. And he is a financial advisor and can manage your money, right? He can recommend things. Come on, dude. Fucking drive. So that's it on the gold pod. I know I'm heavily promoting gold today. That's just because I'm kind of trying to get the name out there and get it break into the market share, brother, right? And the only way to do that is to do the videos that you guys want. And you guys wanted XRP, just like you were demanding more Eraser. So the Eraser is joined in with the first couple appearances of our measuring tool, right? So I've been making a lot of XRP and Bitcoin with phenomenal calls. From the very start of this channel, I knew the crypto was going to come down, so I put a bunch of bullish calls that it was going to be bearish overall in the market, contrary to the popular belief, because I'm a shepherd, not a sheep. I lead the herd, I don't follow. The same as you guys, and that's how we're going to become entrepreneur millionaires, right? That's what this is all about. Tomorrow morning will be our 5th ever Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing Morning Drive Time Radio Show. Surprisingly, I don't really talk about the crypto. I talk about the market share in the show because I find it entertaining and I enjoy pretending that I have my own radio show. And seeing as I have nearly 1,000 listeners a day right now and 35, almost 40 hours of watch time a day, that technically is an audience. So I'm going to continue doing my own morning radio show on my way to work when I drive and pretend that I'm hosting a radio show. So I hope you continue listening to the morning Vincenzo radio show drive time 20-minute segment where we go over channel market share, family news, the criminal gangster cartel, the ghost of Rodney Martin, because he had a horrible first show, which he will be the crypto analyst from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. My local time, which I'm in Central Time right now, every Saturday. And he's going to have a lot of explaining to do on Dogecoin if it doesn't bounce back up, because he put a Targisian trading alert out, and If he wants to sell them coffee mugs, like I know he does, because he's a self-marketing genius and loves it. He once sold Raleigh Martin piss jug, mother cheap Jew bastard, right? XRP, I'm rambling. All the coins are down. XRP's bounced back a little bit. Actually, it never really fell. XRP's kind of held steady. We gave you a bullish and bearish scenario. I'm bearish overall. XRP, if it pumped, would get rejected at a fabulous, phenomenal, memorable one for the record books. Double top, and then bam, right in the kisser. It's down into the shitter, down to 76 cents over the next weeks to months. It's going to go before a new high. It's going to 76 cents. We had that phenomenal call on that Ethereum technical analysis that nobody watched because apparently I don't have any Ethereum holders. I told you it was going to crash back down to our old rising wedge. When I made that video pulling out our YouTube rising and company favorite drawing tool, right up here, I got a lot of calls and I said I was going to crash down to here. I posted, I think 2 days ago, said I was going to bounce and it could come back up here and get rejected by the 200, and then your ultimate first target is $2,559 on Ethereum, right? ZIL is coming down, was an easy call. We called that hook nose Jew reversal pattern. Your next target, you could pump at 21 cents real quick after being oversold, and then you're crashing back. Your first short-term target is if you make a phenomenal middle top here, you come in and crash and back down 13 cents for ZIL. XLM, we did a great early diagram. We said you're in a rising wedge after a pump with a sideways and up consolidation and a crashing volume. Very, very bearish. Often a sign that the buyers are being exhausted, right? Up here at the top. That's why it's a rounding top. It rounds, right? The rounding top, and your ultimate target out of that, where the sellers are starting to take over. The next weeks to maybe month, you're going to trade down and you're going to hit that uptrending support line. And I think you're going to dance, and then you're going to come back up to the mid ground where there's some trading overhead, and you're going to crash back to the bottom of that wedge, which by memory is somewhere about 40% less than now. An ultimate target before you make a new high, somewhere in the upper 30s for XLM. Dogecoin, you know, my ultimate target before a new high is 20 cents to 25 cents. That ultimate buy zone's been there since that phenomenal, fabulous, gorgeous, stunning, just like that stunning Saturday Night Live crash prediction that this company and business went out on the line with, and earned a hardcore, about 60 hardcore Doge followers that follow any Doge video. That's why I love that fucking Dogecoin. Smith & Wesson's a good company. Buy that. Gun company. I don't own any of it, but I would buy it. It's coming down. This was just a quick update. We're going to get into extensive a crypto coin analysis along with a silver and gold update. And I'm going to be perched throughout the chart from the resistance lines down to the support lines. And I'm going to be usually perched overhead to watch all the jabronis beneath me, and then I will also be perched within the chart like I was in the videos last time, and then you can kind of look at me and stare at the chart and pretend that I'm actually in the middle of the screen. Peace and love, peace and love.